we just need to say something. We need you to get it right now in the here and now.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, y'all?
So look, I'm totally I'm I'm flabbergasted. I am overwhelmed. I'm dumbfounded, and my heart hurts right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
My husband was just sitting here, and he said, "Hey, boo, come in here."
Yeah, and it's actually after the fact that we all went out for like Easter brunch or dinner.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there watching TV, the 6 o'clock news, and lo and behold, we're doing YouTube and Facebook Live at the same time, y'all. So we're looking at different screens. But
What's up, RJ?
but yeah, so when something comes on showing that this elderly man is being shot dead in the street by this brother. On Facebook Live, and so what do? I go to YouTube and I start to look it up, and lo and behold, at this exact moment, you can see the whole video.
Yo, you can see the whole video. Not that you would want to. I didn't know my husband was about to traumatize me. He said, "Come here," and we go on YouTube, and it literally happened like 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago. It's called Joy Lane. Like Joy Lane. This dude is basically going around Cleveland, and he's lunching. He has like 2 videos on YouTube, and he went up to a man walking down the street, an elderly man, and he shot him in cold blood.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And he said, "Excuse me, sir, can you say the name Joy Lane?" He said this, and the guy's like, "What are you talking about?" And he literally did it right then and there. And we saw it. I feel like I was a witness to it. And so I felt like, first of all, I felt traumatized. Like, damn, like used to be this stuff happened and you heard about it on the news.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You hear about it on the news, you hear it in different places, but now stuff happens, and I literally I felt like I witnessed it. You literally, my husband said, "Come here and look at this," and this dude just put this on YouTube, this killing, on Facebook, but it's on YouTube. So anyway, this is the Joy Lane. He's calling it the Joy Lane Massacre. This guy said that he has killed 13 people in Cleveland.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We saw the live killing of an elderly man walking down the street. And I am like, yo, where are we living? What is going on? So the thing that rings true for me as a therapist, and I know Tiffany is watching right now, Tiffany Jones.
My condolences to the family.
Yes, she's a therapist. Yo, mental illness is real. And I just want to say this to Black people. I'm talking to my people. A lot of times, y'all know, hey, Leslie, you know that clinicians, as clinicians, we oftentimes, we know how Black folks feel about mental health. We know we don't want to say the word therapy. We don't want to say...
Don't want to say no medicine.
We don't say medicine. Mental illness. Yes, Leslie, in Cleveland, it's on YouTube right now. This dude went up and blew this man's brains out. I'm trying to figure out when they're going to take it down. But we saw it on the news, and then Aisha saw it on YouTube. But we cannot condone and get along with this stigma that we put on mental health and people having issues. People have issues. And this dude basically said that he did this.
He's done like 13 other people prior to this one person.
He said he killed 13 people.
And so he's saying he's actually going to keep on going until somebody stops him.
Over a woman whose ex-wife, who he said will not call him. So I don't know. Oh God, Leslie, you need to hit your family up. But I don't know what the situation is with his ex-wife, but he basically said she will not call him and her family will not call him, and so this is why. And this, I mean, my heart goes out to her to see this man walk up to an elderly man on the street and say the name Joy Lane, and the guy says, What'd you say? Say Joy Lane, and then he shoots him at point blank. You see it, and it's not a movie, it's real. Mental illness is real. We cannot do this anymore. And we cannot participate in our own delusion. Mm-hmm. We have to say to people, you need to get help.
And so why do we say that though? I mean,
you gotta go talk to somebody. You can't let this pressure, because this be regular everyday people. This is the dude seem like a regular, and you think
and what he says is this, y'all. What he says is that, people have pretty much like discarded me. People like don't pay attention to me. And even in this video right here, what he's saying is that people are asking, is this real? Is this killing real? And he's saying, again, that's you all saying, like, y'all not believing what I'm doing. Like, you don't believe in me. Like I'm not worthy. I'm not worth anything. And so he feels like all of his life he's been the brunt of the butt of a whole bunch of jokes, and like he's less than. And so again, this is his way, I guess, to get some sense of esteem,
some validation,
get some type of validation,
some attention.
So
it is twisted, it is messed up, and it is no excuse. But mental illness is real, and when you're living in your own reality, it doesn't matter what we all see and what we all understand to be true. It is about what you perceive and what you understand to be true. And we cannot, y'all, no longer can we participate with Black folks and say, hey, yeah, you know, you probably shouldn't go talk to them people because, you know, therapists ain't nothing. They just taking your money. Oh, yeah, you know, the Mon shows are on right now. What's up, family? We cannot participate in that. You know what? No, you don't even need to let them talk to you about no medicine because you don't want to put that in your system. Here's the thing. I am not an advocate off the top of medicine, but I don't straight up say like, oh no, ain't no haps. Yes, he was a Black dude. He was a brother. I don't say like, no, you don't need. Some people need the balance of medicine. Yeah. Let me just witness to you real quick on Easter Sunday. When I was a teenager, I was depressed and I was running away from home. I had issues with my daddy, my biological father who wasn't there. I was doing stuff. I mean, I was out and about. And so what happened for me is that I went into the Psychiatric Institute of Washington, PIW, right here in DC. And I was there for 30 days. And guess what they gave me while I was there? Zoloft, which is an antidepressant. And guess what it did? It helped me to clear the fog. I didn't even know what I didn't know. It was like after I took the joint, I was like, oh, I didn't even realize like I'm off as a mug. Like I am literally just overwhelmed with my emotions, my feelings, and I'm shut down in a lot of ways. And it helped me to balance out. I balanced out. I began to do work. I got into therapy. And guess what? Then I stopped the medicine because I got in balance. Is it for everybody? No. But what I'm saying to you is that mental illness is real. If we don't take care of ourselves, if we don't, we are not going to get better. And I just whether this dude, I'm just like, yo, how did he get here, yo? Yeah. How did he get here?
It's devastating. You know, it's really devastating for, again, the family of the victims or this one particular victim. I'm not sure about the other 13 that he's claimed that he's killed. I pray with no
13. I really do.
But yeah, you know, my condolences go out to you all. And brothers, we need to get the help. You know, if you find yourself in a space where you're depressed, where you feel like, I mean, you're about to snap. And he used that word several times in this particular video. Like, I just snapped.
Yeah, he did.
I snapped. You know, like I'm fed up and I've had enough. And I just had to like just take all of the pent up emotions and energy and frustration and anger, and I had to unleash it on somebody. And so that's what he did. And this person did not deserve it. It was unwarranted. This was a random elder walking down the street. And what he says is, say the name Joy Lane.
My God.
And so he says it, and then he pulls out a gun and shoots him right in the head. Oh. And so you see the elder laying in the street. So, this is devastating, yo.
Man, I feel like I was just traumatized, yo. I was traumatized.
Yes, Marsha, we need to help each other.
He's blaming it on a woman. Yes, he's saying that's what he's calling it. He said this is the Joy Lane massacre. I don't want to keep saying that because I don't want to honor that by bringing some woman into this who's like sitting at home or wherever she is, and like now her name is being plastered all on this tragic situation.
Yeah.
And he's a kid. Yeah, look. All right, Carla, he's a case manager at a children's mental health facility. My God, I thought I heard him say, I'm a case manager. And he said, and I got my badge on. That's what he said in the video. I'm a case manager and I got my badge on. And I'm out here doing this. So, oh my goodness, let this be a call and a wake up to all folks, but particularly clinicians and mental health folks like, yo, we need to pay attention. We need to pay attention to who we have working with our people, who we have around us. But let me just say this. The reason that I say we have to make sure that we don't participate in this denigration and put down therapy and counseling and talking and all of that. The reason that I say that is this. Let me tell you something. You're only a few steps away from a breakdown. Don't ever think that would never be me. You have no idea. You can say, I would never do something like that. And you most likely are correct in that. But let me be clear. If you don't take care of yourself, if you are not paying attention to your whole self, if you don't let stuff out, if you don't do that, I'm telling you, you can just have a breakthrough. A breakthrough, not in a good way, a breakdown, not a breakthrough, a breakdown. And a lot of times when that happens, it's because of emotions mentally just building up. All the mental emotions, all these things, they're building up. And so all that stuff building up inside of you, it just has to get out. It has to get out. And then you're not in control of how it comes out and how it gets released.
I mean, it's an emotional eruption.
The release is necessary. It's necessary. But we got to do it in a healthy way. My God. So anyway, God, right here. I just want to say right now, as far as I know, somebody asked, has he been caught yet? The last thing we saw on the news just a few minutes ago, he has not been caught. He literally got these 2 videos on YouTube that you can go and watch. And this Bama is just riding around shooting people, and you see the thing live. And I just want to put prayers and meditations out in the atmosphere for all of the people who may have been affected by him. And I just want to put prayers and energy out in the atmosphere for our people, for Black people who are walking around every day with all kind of stress. But we've got to take care of ourselves. We got to speak the truth, and we got to get help, because mental illness is so real.
Yes, indeed.
All right, y'all. That's it. We out. Peace.
All right, peace, y'all.